Put the money in the bank. Sorry. What's up, guys? I'm in another video. Welcome to episode 22 of Building Stuff. Today we're building a bank. So,
Guys, I'm in another video. Welcome to episode 22 of Building Stuff. Today we're building
I'm just gonna turn down my volume. All right, let's start.
Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a bank for all of your city building needs. Throughout this tutorial, I will be showing you how to make absolutely everything inside and outside of the bank, like the customer area, the back office, and also the vault area. If you enjoy this tutorial and you are new to the channel, please do consider subscribing, as I make brand new city builds every single week. If you do subscribe, please do click the little bell, and that'll ensure that you get all my stuff sent directly to your sub box. Without any further ado, let's get started. So just before we start building, my friends, here are all of the materials that we...
Alright. Chisel course block. Pillar course block. Block of course. Next is course slabs and then course stairs. Grey concrete. And then some gold. Block of gold, sorry. No, wrong block.
Going to start using for our bank. Later on, we will be needing more things, but I'll let you know as we're going to be grabbing them. Please do make sure that you have access to all of those materials and enough of them as well. The amount of ground space required to make your bank is a 17 by 22 block area on the ground. Please do feel free to make this area if you are planning out a city. It will help you quite a bit. And that's it. Pause the video if you have to. Do make sure that you have all of those things taken care of. Make sure that you're ready to begin banking. And once you are, we can begin. Step 1, my city building comrades. Come all the way over to the front left hand corner of our grid. If you've not made the grid, just bear with us one moment. From this corner, count backwards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then to the right by 1. This is the starting position. Start off by placing 5 block of quartz coming up from this point. 1,
5, 4, 5,
2, 3, 4, 5. And then extend that 5th block backwards by 15.
15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You can actually join that block all the way down to the ground. However, we're going to want to take this 15th block right here, and we want to extend it across the build by 14.
14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And you can join that block down to the ground as well. You also want to take this 14th block and you want to extend it forwards and line it up with the first original row of 5 block of quartz. You can see it over there. You're going to want to join this down to the ground as well. And as a matter of fact, you can of course join it across to the other side as well. So this is the foundation of our bank.
Alright, I'm going to do this, and now There we are. Bank foundation.
We're going to fill the walls in a little bit, beginning with the front because it's the most complex. Start off by extending the bottom pair of quartz blocks together left to right. The inside of the bank is raised up a row, so we have to start building one row off the ground. Starting from the left here, going right on top of the row of block of quartz, I want you to place 2 chisel quartz, and then a block of quartz, 2 glass pane, 1, 2, and then a pillar quartz block, and you can even extend that up by 2, 1, 2. Extend the second block to the right using a glass block, and then place a row of pillar quartz block one row away to create an entrance space. We now want to copy what we have on that side onto this, meaning we want to place 2 rows of glass.
Hi. So you're finally back then?
Yeah.
On the shops.
It wasn't too busy.
Trying to build something.
Cool.
Guess. Guess.
Huh?
Guess what I'm building?
Woolies.
No. A bank.
A bank?
Yes.
Block of quartz, 2 rows of chiseled quartz block. Now what you can do is extend the block of quartz upwards to join the frame. You can place glass on top of all of the other glass so that we have quite large windows. And then you can also place glass on top of the chiseled quartz block as well. We'll end up with this quite nice looking front of the bank. So now that you've done that, we have to do the other exterior walls, and they're not too hard to do, to be honest with you. So on the left and right side of the build, we'll begin by connecting the entire bottom of the bank together using block of quartz. As I mentioned, the area is raised. Row anyway, so you can just extend a row of quartz all the way around. On the left and right side, you want to have this pattern, and it is a pattern, it's a simple one. You want to have 2 rows of chiseled quartz, block of quartz, 2 rows of chiseled, block of quartz, 2 chiseled, block of quartz, 2 chiseled, block of quartz, 2 chiseled. You'll be able to repeat that pattern all the way across the sides of the bank. Now, the back of the bank isn't so complicated. The back of the bank is actually just going to be, I think we'll just make it entirely chiseled. Just so.
Alright, I'm gonna fill it, make a pattern, but I'm not going to just do all that. I'm gonna just leave a gap of 2 and then place it all, but it's easier for me. So guys, yeah, I'm just building a bank, just a normal bank. See, like a bank. Walls.
It stands out a little bit from the rest. So that's what the sides look like. It just looks a little bit fancier than, you know, just your run-of-the-mill average wall. The entire back wall can just be chiseled. You can even, if you want, you can add windows and stuff to this back side, but that'll be a decision that you choose later on. Once we start working on the inside of the bank a little bit, you'll be able to... It's not the biggest bank in the world, so you really on that.
Shout out. Hello, I'm a Bronca. Welcome to the live stream. Everyone shout out to I'm a Bronca.
In encouraged to place loads and loads of windows and stuff, because we're actually going to be placing quite a lot of things on the inside of the bank. The interior is quite full, so it is a decision that you will make. But do remember, the left and right sides of the bank looks identical. So once you've done that, we can move on. So the front of the bank is actually a little bit more interesting than it looks right now. We do have a couple of things to do. We can probably skip out on the glass, and we can grab the smooth stone and smooth stone slabs instead. So what we're going to do...
Smooth stone and smooth stone slabs. Okay, sure.
...is we're going to extend 3 rows of smooth stone, 1, 2, 3, in front of our bank. So this is going to work as a platform that...
Alright. Hi. Hello, Daisy Gifford. Welcome to the live stream.
We're going to step up onto and walk into our bank. So 3 rows of smooth stone, like this. We then want to, in front of the left side of the smooth stone, and the right, we want to place a row of 1, 2, 3, 4 pillar quartz block coming up from the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4. We then want to place 3 rows, 1, 2, 3, coming in from both sides, 1, 2, 3, at the bottom of the pillars. We then want to have 2 more pillars, which will be 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright.
Coming up from the ground like this. You can then place a row of smooth stone between them, and then place a row of smooth stone slabs on the ground in front, like this. And I want you to join the tops of all of these together, by the way, using some quartz slabs. So the very tops, you want to connect them together, and also...
Alright.
Back to the bank as well, just like this. So what we're now going to do is we're going to fill the top of this in using grey concrete, and the grey concrete is going to just it's quite satisfying actually. It's just going to sit directly.
Alright, sure.
Above all of that space, and we're going to do something quite cool with it. Start off by placing a trim, that's how I describe it, a trim of quartz slab all the way around the top of the grey concrete. It's a very modern technique to do this.
A trim?
Like so. That's looking pretty good. But then on the left and on the right side, I want you to place an additional quartz slab. So it sticks out a little bit like so. We then want to, inwards and upwards, place quartz stairs on the left and right side. Extending inwards like this. And then what we want to do is on both sides we want to do this, and we actually want to do this in total 4 times. You want to place a quartz slab going right and up, that's once, right, up, that's twice, right, up, that's thrice, right, up, that's 4.
2, 3, 4.
times, it'll actually line up perfectly with the pillar down below. And you want to do the same on the opposite side. So left up once, left up twice, left up 3 times, left up 4 times. And we're going to join it together, left to right, using a little bit of quartz slabbage, like that. That is fantastic. What we then want to do is we want to fill the middle of this in using some chiseled quartz because it looks quite cool. I really like the effect of it. The only downside is...
Right.
There's no way to cover it up at the top here, but that's fine, it can actually run front. Back, so it's quite a cool effect. Now, you're thinking to yourselves, TSMC, that looks weird and strange. We're going to make it better, let me show you. So, we're now going to grab the block of quartz and we're going to place a big dollar sign because the pound sign is too difficult to make. The dollar sign is made out of a block of gold and it actually starts right about, it can start right here. It lines up with the entrance, this bottom, middle quartz slab. Place a block of gold in front of it. One on top, extend left, right, take the right block, extend up 2, left 2, up 2, right 2, take that middle block, extend it upwards, and there you have. Well, if that doesn't let you know what this place is for, I don't know what will. So, in regards to the outside of the bank, we have 2 more things left to do. They're actually dead easy. We have to take the entire roof, okay, then we have to extend it all back. The roof is going to extend back, and it's going to... We'll have it overhang the back by 1 row, and that, yeah, we'll just have it overhang the back by 1 row, because it'll look a little bit weird if we don't. So, extend...
Overhanging by 1. Alright. Overhanging roof. Sure. No problem. Look at this. I added a dollar sign to it. Look at the bank. Cha-ching. Dollar sign on it.
The entire roof back, all the way back like this. The entire thing, just like that. You're also going to want to fill the middle of the roof in. Using chiseled quartz as well. So it's going to want to emulate the entire front of the roof. So basically, we're going to make the back of the roof and the sides of the roof, we're just going to extend all of the quartz slabs and all the quartz blocks and stuff, and the chiseled sandstone at the top. We'll extend it all backwards and it'll end up looking like this. Extend all of the quartz slabs and all the quartz blocks and stuff, and the chiseled sandstone at the top.
Hi.
We'll extend it all back.
Hello. Carol plays Roblox.
You're also going to want to fill the middle of the roof in using chiseled quartz as well. So it's going to want to emulate the entire front of the roof. So basically, we're going to make the back of the roof and the sides of the roof, we're just going to extend all of the quartz. Slabs and all the quartz blocks and stuff, and the chiseled sandstone at the top. We'll extend it all backwards and it'll end up looking
I'm at a dream.
like this. So extend all of the outer.
Sure. I could do that. Mine bedroom, so yeah. Okay. Cool.
Quartz block backwards, the stairs, the slabs, and well, you can even also use the quartz blocks as well in certain positions, like these blocks and these blocks at the top, and then just fill in underneath the area at the back using your chiseled quartz. So once you've completed that, ladies and gentlemen, there isn't that much left to do on the outside of the bank. The only thing that I'd recommend is adding a border of leaves all the way around the bank, because it actually just ties things together quite.
Alright, sure, a border of leaves. No problemo. I can do oak leaves.
And it adds a little bit of colour as well. It does the same sort of thing that the block of gold does for the bank, in which it turns kind of like the pale white lifelessness of the bank. It just kind of really shines and stands out. The green and the gold really go together very nicely with the rest of the ensemble of the bank. So now that we have accomplished that, ladies and gentlemen, we've made the exterior of the bank, it's time for us to work on the inside. So let's do exactly that. For the inside of the bank, we're going to start off by using all of the materials that we already have on us. But once we've actually added a bit of structure inside, exactly that, rest of the ensemble of the bank. So now that we have accomplished that, ladies and gentlemen, we've made the exterior of the bank, it's time for us to work on the inside. So let's do exactly that. For the inside of the bank, we're going to start off by using all of the materials that we already have on us. But once we've actually added a bit of structure inside this place, then we are going to swap over. So first, I actually want to add a ceiling to the bank. Okay, so the ceiling is actually quite easy to place. We're going to use a block of iron, and we're going to take the row of quartz right at the front of the build, and we're going to extend it all backwards using a block of iron, like this. So you're going to have about 3 rows or so to work with inside of the bank. I don't think that you really need too much more. And then we're going to have iron. It just feels like a safe, secure material to use for the...
Okay.
roof of the bank. It looks like something that you probably see. So now that we have really made this place dark, we should probably add a couple of lights into the ceiling. So just temporarily, I'm going to add a strip of sea lanterns up the middle of the ceiling, like...
Alright, in the middle.
So if you leave a gap of 2 between all of these sea lanterns up the strip of the middle, then I don't think we'll have to replace those, but that will serve as temporary lighting for now. I want to mark out on the left side of the bank where a wall is going to be. So if you're on the left side of the bank and you find this chiseled quartz, I want you to move backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right here, we're going to place 2 upside down quartz steps.
Alright.
Coming to the right, like this. Grey concrete, 2 upside down quartz stairs. Grey concrete. There's actually going to be a door here, so I want you to skip a block and then place a grey concrete. And I want you to extend the grey concrete all the way backwards to hit that wall, like this. So we're just dividing the bank up a bit. Additionally, I want you to take this last grey concrete in the sequence, and I want you to move 1 block backwards, place a grey concrete to the right, and I want you to extend all of the grey concretes that we have just placed, every single one of them, and I want you to extend them all up, like that. So, also between here as well, that's going to be great. And here is actually where a vault door is going to be. It's actually just cosmetic, right? But what we basically want to do, right, is we want to have a row of grey concrete on this wall parallel to this row, and we...
Oops. Yeah. That chicken got out, which is a good thing. Where's the chisel? Chiseled! 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 I mean, we don't need the block of quartz for now, so we'll replace that with chisel quartz.
Want to have an area filled in the middle. It's going to be primarily quartz block, but in
Oh, I need the block of quartz back again. I mean,
the corners, you're going to want to have upside down and at the tops regular facing quartz stairs, and it's going to look kind of like one of those like vault doors that you like have to spin the thing to open it, which means we also want to place a light grey concrete right in the middle. And we want to grab end rods and button. And we're actually going to make the door. We're going to stick a button in the middle, and we're going to stick end rods on all of the sides. And it looks like one of those old-fashioned bank vaults where you grab the thing and it makes that noise. It's like, and like the door like swings open. I just think it's a cool design feature to have in here. And we're going to add a backing, and I'm going to create a doorway, by the way. The door for the vault is going to be inside of the office area, and it's going to be about here, but I'm just going to make a backing of light grey concrete so that you can't see past. The door for the vault is going to be inside of the office area, and it's going to be about here, but I'm just going to make a backing of light grey concrete so that you can't see past those quartz stairs. And I know that it looks really, really weird now, right? Like, this is a weird way to do the interior, but there is a reason that we've done it this way. It's so that we can place the floor in properly, because everywhere has a different floor. So, for instance, when it comes to the vault...
Hey, hello, it's just a funny jump scare. Foxy goes too crazy. Welcome to the live stream.
Here, inside, I want to use iron blocks. I want to use block of iron.
What?
For the vault floor, because it feels like a strong, safe material. I want to have, as I said, block of iron for the vault room. Of iron for the vault floor.
I'm back, so yeah. Okay.
It feels like a strong, safe material. I want to have, as I said, block of iron for the vault room, just as the floor. When it comes to this office area, I mean, it can pretty much entirely be red concrete. So the entire office area can just be red concrete, like this. This is where, like, you're going to have cashiers, and this is where you're going to have more specialty people. Unfortunately, I don't...
Blue. Oh, that's cool. Alfie, Minecraft.
Do you know my iPad case? I put it on my tent till I'm on camping.
Oh, that iPad case looks like everyone else's iPad case. I see some students with one of those ones. Well, I don't have one of those.
The old banks quite a lot, so I know the layout of these things a little bit. There's like a back office area, So for the front of the bank, we're actually going to use a couple of different materials. I'm just going to dump the block of iron because I don't think we'll be using it again. I'm just going to grab some white concrete here. And I want to use white concrete. And I want to extend just underneath the left of the vault door, this area here where we have the grey concrete. I want to extend a row of 1, 2, 3, 4 white concrete and all the way left and then forwards, and I just want to place a little bit of white concrete underneath all of the window area here. I'm going to fill this in with red concrete, so this kind of shows you that you can walk up to this area. I might even make it so that the red concrete extends to the wall. That might look a little bit better actually. I think that looks a little bit better. So this is the area like you know that you can walk up. I mean, you could even have the red concrete like protrude on this right side as well. So it's
Hi, hello Giovanni G, welcome to live stream.
Sectioned off a white concrete area, but that kind of shows you where you've got to go once you're inside the bank to find the business. You could even crack open a couple of blocks on this side as well, so that you're being a little bit more directed. And I also want to place a little bit of white concrete just up at the front here, just like a row of white concrete up at the front. And also just to add a border on the right side underneath the vault. And I'm just going to fill in underneath the vault door, I think, with some white concrete.
Alright.
As well, so it's almost as if like there's a little bit of a frame, a little bit of a border to the actual front of the bank. And I'm going to use a couple of, and in this case a few rows of oak planks as well, to just kind of show all of the rest of the area off as well a little bit. So you can kind of see like this is how you get to the vault, this is walk-around area, and this is like where all the business happens. So all of this is actually like quite set out and detailed. That's why I wanted to do all of the walls and stuff. So now that we've got a little bit more structure up front here, we do have a couple of things to add to the front of the bank as well, and we can use the materials that we already have to do it. So the materials that we already have on us that we can utilize include grey concrete, light grey concrete, black concrete, quartz. There's buttons, end rods, and red concrete. So we're going to start off here by using end rods along this row of white concrete, and we're going to place an end rod everywhere that we have the grey pillar. So like here, here, and then on the end here, so that we have them all separated quite nicely. Now that we've placed those end rods towards the front of the bank, I want to have a little seating area here. So that's just going to be a quartz stairs in this corner, and then a red concrete next to it. So it's just a little seat. On this opposite wall, all the way over here to the right, I want an ATM, a cash machine, if you will. And the ATM, it's going to be made using a row of light grey concrete from floor to roof, leaving a gap of 1. And then we're going to have a grey concrete, black concrete, quartz stairs on top, and then a row of light grey concrete just to the left here, like that. And we will need some other things to complete it, but if you place a button in front of the grey concrete, you have gotten most of the way. So I want you to come into this back office area here, I want you to place a light grey concrete between each of the right upside down quartz stairs at the teller area, like this. I want you to place sideways facing quartz stairs. Now this is going to be a bit tricky for this block in particular. I don't know if I'll leave it. Oh, I did it! It wants to face this way, and those are just two computers that...
How do you do this? So if I destroy a block here, go up. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, I destroyed 2 blocks, but don't worry, I can replace it back with a block of iron.
The people here, like the people that will be sat here helping you on this other side, will be able to utilize. So I want to have a couple of desks as well. Literally just a couple of them actually, there's only going to be about 2 of them. So the desks, I'm going to start from this back corner and I'm going to go 1, 2, the desks are going to start where this block of quartz is. And we're actually going to need the quartz slabs as well, and we're going to place 1, 2 quartz slabs coming out from the wall, and then we're just going to flare it down using a quartz slab as well. So that's what the desks are going to look like. If you want them to be fancier, you can include a little bit of quartz stairs like this. And I want one on this opposite wall too, so this is going to be like a quartz slab, and then upside down. Stairs, just like coming off this wall, and I want to have a couple of seats so you can stick a quartz stair just somewhere behind the desks. You can stick a quartz stair on the opposite side of the desk like this, so that they're not like on the same side like that, and then you've got like seating facing each other. When it comes to the vault, pretty much in here I'm just going to have like a row of grey concrete here on the left and right, with light grey concrete in between, and we're just...
Hello, Legend Roll Stars, welcome to the live stream.
What you could also do is like you could include like a table in here, so
oh, 1 block.
table could just be like made out of quartz like this, quartz slabs, and it could just have like a seat in here as well, so that you can kind of like just sit and admire whatever you've got in your vault. So that is pretty much all we can do with the materials that we have on us right now, ladies and gentlemen. We just have to pick up some more weird, more decorative materials now that we didn't really have room for to start with. So what we will now need to grab is all of these materials that you can now see. on the screen right now. So please do make sure that you have access to all of those materials. Make sure you've got enough of them. And once you do have all of those, we can start work on the rest of the inside. Perfect. So I have just finished grabbing all of those things for myself. As you can see, the items that I have in my hotbar right now are the ones that we're going to be starting off with. Once you grab them all for yourself, we can get this thing rolling. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some minor decorative details to the front of the bank. So for instance, next to this seating area, I'm going to chuck down a scaffolding with a flower pot and a flower inside of it, just to make the place look a little bit nicer. You can add some plants to the bank as well, so you can add some glazed terracotta with some leaves. You could place that here, or even by the cash machine if you like, and you know, you can really just add a little bit of colour to this place. In between the end rods, we're going to place string, and we're going to place red carpet on top of the string. Those are those, I don't even know what to call them, those kind of like bollards that you're not supposed to like walk through, those roped off areas, so that whilst people are talking to the tellers and stuff, you can't just go and like straight up and walk and interrupt people. The cash machine needs an item frame and a diamond inside of it above the clicky thing. That's pretty much mostly it for the front of the bank. We're going to chuck some paintings and stuff around later, but for the most part, we can retire some of those materials and we can grab this next set. So we're going to need glass.
Alright, glass and glass pane. What we need is white glass pane and white stained glass. Some stairs. Polished andesite stairs. Stone pressure plates.
Stairs. Birch trap doors. We're going to need a piston, something to power it, paintings, and a birch door. We'll have to use quite a few repeat materials as well, but we can deal with that as we get to it. The teller areas need to have a glass. The glass is going to be everywhere except for where the person on the other side would be. So just next to this computer, a nice open area. You can even decorate it with like a stone pressure plate as well. So this is a doorway. I'm going to place a white stained glass block at the top of the doorway, and an iron door is going to go here. Or you can use a birch door. It depends on whether you want to be like security conscious or not. So on this opposite side here, we want to have kind of like stools, so to speak, that the tellers can sit on. So the way that I like to make stools is by using pistons, which have to be powered with a block of redstone underneath them, and that's how the stools look. So somebody would, as you can imagine, be perched on here, and this is going to be a computer screen, and that's...
Oh no! I destroyed one block. That's a problem. Get rid of this one and get the red concrete.
How you're going to be able to talk to people. We have polished andesite stairs, and these are computers. The computers are going to be placed backwards like this. You're gonna have the andesite stairs facing like this way, towards where the customer would sit, and the computer screen is going to be facing where the actual bank person would sit, here. Now, I'm also going to chuck a birch door here to lead into the vault room, because we're going to trust our employees. And we can probably chuck away some of these materials, because we do have to use some repeats. So for the office area, we're going to need some more white glazed terracotta. for some leaves. Haven't really got room for plant parts. We're going to need item frames and some glass. And we can use paintings and lanterns as well. So the computer screens, all of them, just need an item frame and a glass pane in them. That's pretty much all you've got to do. Paintings and lanterns as well. So the computer screens, all of them, just need an item frame and a glass pane in them. That's pretty much all you've got to do. If you want to get fancy with it, if you want it to look as though people are like using them, just need an item frame and a glass pane in them. That's pretty much all you've got to do. If you want to get fancy with it, if you want it to look as though people are like using Macs and stuff, you can use apples. I don't know where apples are. Hang on. Perfect. So if you find apples, I mean, you can use apples, and then it will look as though the people are like...
Let's find the apples. I know where they are. In crops. Apple.
It kind of looks as though that people are, like have Macs pretty much. So, you know, it's up to you. It's, you know, it's a design choice. It's a bit more colourful. But otherwise you can just use like a regular screen, so like an item frame and like just a glass pane. So in the back of the office here, I'm going to place like a white glazed terracotta and oak leaves on top like this. And I did plan on just putting a couple of paintings here as well. So I only want little 1 block high paintings, and
I'll just place a random painting.
Don't really mind what they are, but I do have a favourite. It's kind of like a white and black painting. Kind of just goes with the room a little bit. I'll know it when I see it, if it ever appears. No, 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 no. Yes. And I think I might have a couple of them, actually. An alternate idea is to have windows, by the way. You're more than welcome to add windows. It'll actually add quite a bit of natural light in here as well. So, whether or not you...
Sure.
Something like that, or if you want to have paintings, or if you want to have like windows on the sides, it's all up to you. You could easily just kind of like have like a couple of paintings like on the sides, and you don't necessarily have to have stuff where I put it. It does make this.
Alright, let's see.
It's quite a bit brighter in here, to be honest with you, so that is actually quite nice. And maybe we'll have like a double that is way too big. Maybe we'll have like a double painting here. That's not going to stop it, is it? Perfect. So maybe like another painting here on this side. Like that, just to keep things like a little bit nice and bright as well. So the lanterns, I mean, you can just stick them places. I don't actually know where that we could quite put one. It'd probably be better for us to use sea lanterns inside of this office area like this.
No, not hanging roots.
So sea lanterns in kind of like, probably have them in a more calculated position than this, but you can kind of like figure out for yourself like where you want your ceiling lightings to be and all of that stuff. So now let's come inside of the vault room. So for the vault room, I figure you don't need too much. Item frames, diamonds, light grey shulker box, grey shulker. So now let's come inside of the vault room. So for the vault room, I figure you don't need too much. Item frame.
So, item frames, diamonds, light grey and grey sugar boxes, and lanterns. Lol, thanks.
Diamonds, light grey shulker box, and maybe a sea lantern. I'm going to put a mix of light grey shulker box and grey shulker box in this wall because they're accessible. They add.
I need to get my lunch. So, you wanna get?
They look like little, like storage boxes. And if we place some item frames on them, hang on. No, wait. There we go. If we place some item frames on them, and if you put like diamonds inside the item frames, or maybe even some gold ingots or emeralds and stuff as well, you can mix it up. And then if we chuck like a sea lantern on this table, where did it even go? Oh, and if you chuck like a sea lantern on this table, it'll actually keep the vault quite nice and bright. So this is where like the entire stock of the, like this is where all the diamonds are. If you're gonna rob the bank, you're gonna want to come to this room. Let's just put it that way. And then when it comes down to it, ladies and gentlemen, we are really down to just like individual little details. I mean, this area is like quite nice and bright enough for me already. It's got quite a lot of paintings. It's got quite a lot of life. You might want to say just add like a hanging lantern, maybe like here in this position, just in the sort of like the entrance area. You're more than welcome to add like a painting. To like here. Not the world's biggest painting, please. Hang on, well, let's lift this block here, and then maybe we'll have, you know, why? So maybe some. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe just like have a paint. Hang on, well, let's lift this block here, and then maybe we'll have, you know.
How did the pig get in here?
So maybe some. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe just like have a painting here, something like that, just to kind of like keep things a little bit brighter. But I mean, pretty much everything is sorted out in here. I mean, the entire bank is like fully operational. Everything works. The only thing that we're missing is a front door, and the front door requires an iron door.
All right, an iron door, no problem. An iron door, bit of a twist on that one. Buttons.
And it's going to go right here. And something that we don't have on us, but will absolutely have been in the item list, is just a weighted pressure plate.
A weighted pressure plate. Okay. Bam, bam, bam. Front door.
So here, click, and on this opposite side, so you can walk in and out of the bank just like that. And believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, your entire bank has just been completed. We've done the entire thing. Very well done. Now, this is what your bank will look like once it has been 100% fully completed, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I don't have much money in my wallet. Where can I find a bank? Ah, I see one. Yes, a bank. I love the chisel quarters and the gold sign at the front of it with like a dollar sign on it. I mean, it looks very nice to add it into my city. I'm very glad that I built this one. I wanted to build this bank for so many like days. I wanted to build like a bank. Like, I wanted to build this. I mean, the inside looks very nice. I do love the inside of this bank. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me building this bank. If you did enjoy this video, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, hit the notifications bell so you don't miss a video from me, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a lovely day, guys. Peace out.